Look, I'm trying to make the world a better place, and if I have to be a little evil in order to do that, then that's fine, says Kagami Raito. Look, I'm doing what's best for the world. I'm creating a utopia, okay?
Little smug.
What up, girl?
Zenobia was waiting for Renato. She was alone, confident as always. Fire danced at the tips of her claws.
Are you here to surrender?
She seemed as cocksure as he felt. But she didn't know he had the stone. And I've missed you too, love. He chuckled.
Do you not see this glowing evil aura around me?
Bolted without another word.
What's wrong? Come back. I just want to talk about old times. Hey.
Hey, a workbench. He could try out his new bling.
Increases my spell damage. Alright. Ah! Level me up! Come back here. I just want to talk about the good old days.
Finally, Renato caught up to her. He had never seen her scared before. At school, she'd been the determined, brave one. Now her eyes were wide, frightened. He didn't like seeing her this way. Kill her, whispered the stone. You cannot win your rebellion without it. Please. No, said Zenobia. Not that way. Oh, they had been so close once. Could he really feed her soul to his demonic gem? But if he spared her, he would not get the full power of the stone. Oh, how could he be the hero he wanted to be?
Feed her to the stone. Isn't it why he came here? Killing Zenobia would give him the power to take the fight to the enemy. Now that she was at his mercy, could he really kill her, though? They had been close once in their youth. He could spare Zenobia, but he doubted she would just throw herself in his arms.
With a flick of his wrist, he slashed Zenobia's throat. Her eyes widened even more. And then the light went out of them. Renato felt amazing. Power was rushing into him like water from a burst dam. Oh, such brilliance, exulted the Iblis stone. Tasty.
Renato returned to the Farfarer and set a course for the Nexus. The Empire had a communication outpost there. He could call the Emperor directly.
It was time to seize the outpost and let the Emperor know what he had done.
I better glow even harder than I did last time.
The Nexus
Aw, yeah!
was beautiful. He never realized how beautiful. Everything glowed. The wind was so sweet. The sun so soft. The stones so warm. The black raven feathers. Black feathers. Suddenly, his eyes are filled with them. He's falling through smoke under a dead sun. He's called him home. Is this a vision? Whose? Is this the time of the lost gods or the future. No matter. What mattered now was killing his way to the Imperial outpost and challenging the Emperor from there.
Yeah. Kill everybody.
It wasn't his fault. They looked so breakable.
That's fucked up. I mean, yeah.
So much about... Ooh, what was it again?
Wait, this isn't the way I came from. What the fuck?
Up ahead was Lapino. What was he doing here? Bernardo!
My sword.
Hey, buddy! Hey there, old buddy! Please don't kill me! Why would I kill you? Asked Bernardo. Although he had been thinking about it.
We could kill him.
Well, you've become... look, I mean, no disrespect at all here. Kind of evil? Maybe you should, I don't know, go to the mountains to have a think? See if maybe you're sure the stone is not all that healthy a thing to keep? I suppose you wanted, Bernardo said, and poked Lapino in the chest for emphasis. Oh, had he just killed Lapino? Damn it.
What the fuck? Well, sucks to be you, Lapino. That's what you get for being in my way.
These platforms are great. Bernardo wanted one for his house.
So funny. Oh, how do I get over there? What are you? Another birdie bird? Explosive ravens. When hit or thrown, they explode. Use them to your advantage. Sick.
Renato rampaged through the Imperial outpost like a water buffalo rampaging. At the last moment, he remembered not to kill the Farspeaker Toad. After all, he wanted a word with the Emperor.
But there was only silence. The Emperor was scared, like little girl.
Well, he would gather the rebel army and slaughter the Imperial fleet. Yes! Applauded the Iblistone. Tremendous. Then the Emperor would have to answer his Farspeaker, wouldn't he? Who are you? Asked a distant voice that sounded uncomfortably like Zenobia. What have you become?
Shut
The
up.
mountains.
You don't
Go
know.
to the mountains, urged another that sounded a bit like Lapino.
Maybe he should listen to the voices and go to the mountains. Voices or no voices, he has a job to do, a rebellion to lead, a war to win. People to murder.
Renato called the rebel council to let them know to gather their forces. Then he killed the Farspeaker Toad. Why? Well, because to make sure his sword was sharp. Oh no, that's awful. So no one else could use it. Yes, that's it. Then he set off for the ruins and the secret rebel base.
No mercy, man. No mercy. Kill everyone. Can't stop, won't stop.
The ruins were crawling with ravens. Probably looking for the secret base, Renato thought. But then he realized they're probably looking for me. They must be very scared of me. Well, here I am.
Meh. Thanks, Iblis Stone.
And he had to agree with it, for once. Who was as good as Renato?
I am pretty great, huh?
Renato smash.
Alright, 1 skill point available. Where do I want it? Let's run even faster, please. That'd be great. I know, he's so nice. Tells us how pretty we are all the time.
Impatient.
Yeah, yeah, delicious. Anything else going on in here? No? That's cool. That's fine. What about over here? Another chest, eh? Ah. More. Thank you.
Urged the stone.
I know.
Let's make you
Uh-oh.
Come to think of it, Renato thought as he put down another raven. Why shouldn't I be emperor?
Yeah.
How did anybody get to be emperor anyway?
Why shouldn't
By
I be
making
emperor?
war. I mean, not counting the transcendent emperor, obviously, who had banished the lost gods and started time. Yes, he should be emperor.
Yeah.
He would make a great emperor.
Wouldn't I, though?
Right, Stone?
I would be such a good emperor. Like, the
Well,
best.
The eyes have had it.
It looks like a secret door.
The long stairs. So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire. So far, so good. Way to break the ice with this wall, so to speak.
Yeah. Murder everyone. Oop. Rumbly. Rumbly and retumbly.
Renato strode into the council. Let's do this thing. Let's make me emperor.
Yeah.
They looked confused and nervous. Ah, had he mentioned the emperor thing? He meant to bring that up later. I mean, let's go win this rebellion. He waved his sword around encouragingly. They ran. Cowards. He'd stop them. He cut down a few to inspire the others. Soon, there was no one to cut down. Well then, he'd have to attack the fleet alone.
Let's do it.
More
They were
for me,
cowards.
he said.
They didn't believe in me as
It was the
emperor?
stone that said it.
Fools.
Traitors. Traitors, all of them. They'd run rather than following him, rather than cheering him. What should he do to the cowards?
anything he wanted to. After all, he was a true hero, the best warrior there ever was.
Hell
no
yeah.
one could stop him now.
Nope.
But first, finish him. The Emperor, that is.
Yeah. Let's kill the Emperor and take our rightful place. Oh, back here
Where
again,
was the
eh?
rebel fleet? They weren't even trying an assault. They were going to miss a day in history. The downfall of this dynasty, and a new one to take its place.
He didn't have to kill all the ravens. He could enslave them. And enslave the toads, too.
Yeah.
All the animals would
As long as I
worship
don't
him as a
accidentally
god.
murder them.
For he had
Sure.
once been a god. They would willingly give him their blood and their souls.
And the world would change. Would become familiar again.
Yeah, man. Like, obviously, I'm the best possible king there is.
It was a glaring weakness in the defense.
And I wanted to throw him off the edge, but it wouldn't let me.
Sometimes, we're not a really hated inanimate objects.
I feel you. I feel you, Renardo. Alright. Bloop. No mercy, grab the power. Hell yeah. You feel me. You get me. Woo.
It was all coming back to him. He wondered what he'd remember next.
Oh, my fighting skills? I was like, wait, what? Had I forgotten who I truly are? God, they just die so
Bernardo
easily.
was glowing with dark power.
Oop.
Already the sun had dimmed. He could do anything, he realized. He could wrap the island safely in smoke again. He was beyond a hero. He was going to become a god again. How odd, he thought, that the Iblis Stone had nothing to say about any of this. Well, no matter. Once he killed this petty toad emperor, he would bring back the Black Sun.
The Black Sun? I feel like suddenly things that I want are being skewed. Huh? Maybe? Ooh! Ow, fuck. There we go.
Sharp? Check. Pointy? Check. Flexible? Check. What else do you need in a sword?
Fair enough. Alright, let's go. Let's kill this guy. So that I can throw the world back into the land of darkness, you know? Just like I've always wanted for this entire time. What is happening? All of these things blasting up. I can't tell if that has to do with... Oh, an icy one? Oh, they can buff and heal enemies. Buffed ravens are very dangerous. Okay. Great. Woo! Oh my god. Woo! 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 Oh, sick. Y'all ready for this?
He found the Emperor and the Council huddling by his ship, plotting. They saw him and cowered before him.
Back to hell, fiend.
Croaked the Emperor desperately.
In the name of the Transcendent Emperor.
Croaked the Speaker. They held some arcane items he didn't recognize. He simply flexed his will and sucked their souls out of their bodies. And Iblis exulted. It is finished. And the void that had been a mere stone on a sword expanded, stretched and ripped like a vast womb. And a gaze black and pitiless as the sun passed through the void into the land. And so time ended.
Oh shit.
Renato stared at the book. He was still alive. Again. And still only flying away from burning Ubar. Had he lived that adventure? Or only dreamt it? Had he really died? It felt so real, not like a dream at all. And he'd lost again. Oh, he hated that. But he had made different choices. And he'd lost in a different way. It was the book, wasn't it? Oracles showed you your destiny. But this was showing him different ways he could die miserably. Thanks a bunch, book, he thought. But these were destinies that he did not have to fulfill. But he'd learned another true thing. The Iblis Stone was evil. It would try to corrupt anyone who used it.
Okay, so the other two are going to be the truths about Our Lady Love and the Sky Ripper. So I think we should go for the Sky Ripper next.
But that meant there must be a destiny where he survived and won, right? Otherwise, what was the point? And with that, the book's pages fluttered back once more to the beginning, and the clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game-changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis Stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it. To take its power without surrendering to its wickedness.
Ooh.
And also, his old friend Lupino needed rescuing. Of course, Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lupino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
I like that when we went for the Iblis Stone and we ran into Lupino, we still got no confirmation on exactly what his deal is. We just, like, murdered him instantly. I was like, oh man, maybe we'll get, like, a better idea of what's going on with Lupino since we're meeting him at a time when we're, like, terrifying. Nope. It's build the Sky
Every
Ripper.
child knew about the Sky Ripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces. What could have brought them to light? This Emperor, Isengrim III, had once been kind, but he'd gone mad. And now he was conducting secret, obscene rituals to bring back the lost gods.
Oh.
Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the earth? It was more than Renato could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it. As he set foot on the island, Renato couldn't help feeling a bit curious. Was Lapino still waiting to be rescued? No. He was probably drinking champagne with the ravens. Did ravens drink champagne? Did rabbits? Renato felt oddly thirsty, come to think of it. Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? Renato never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Sky Ripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
Can we stick with it, guys? I believe in us.
What could he craft with the materials he had? Renato had a pretty good idea, actually.
A sword. Alright. See if we can find the Sky Ripper action. Sick. Sword at maximum level? Oh, damn. All swords can only hit level 2. Interesting. I'm wondering if, like, if there's a turning point for the Iblis Stone if you go to the mountains. Like, if that's why they give you so many chances to, like, walk away. I'm curious about if you choose not to kill your lady love. But I'm more curious about the mountain. Like, if killing your lady love will charge it up, but going to the mountain will help you, like, control it.
Anyone ever tell you you have a lovely eye? No?
Shit. Shouldn't have zipped. Shouldn't have zipped. I should have just zapped. You know? You feel me? You know? You feel me? You know? You're right. There are so many.
Who built this castle? Did they even know what monstrous weapon lay hidden within their walls? The Sky Ripper could destroy anything it touched, or so the legend said. As the Transcendent Emperor had fought the lost gods, thousands and thousands had died. But Renato had been through wars. The only merciful war was a short one.
What I was gonna say is, I saw somebody in chat say, you know what, all of these choices probably lead to a different ending because there's so many of them. I think that's probably true. I don't really care about this time thing, but I'm curious what the... Oh. Defensive reflexes required. What's this? Oops. Inflicts damage on hooked enemies. Increases maximum sword energy.
That would come in handy in a pinch.
Okay.
If only he had some way to break the ice. Or convince it he was a friend.
I do. I do have that. Yay!
Let's go.
Oh Lord, where are we going? I thought we were gonna go that way. Oh, okay. Oh. Yes.
The rock felt hot in his hand. He could feel its secret power.
Its secret power. Come on. Let me put a thingy on my thingy.
You know what I'm saying?
Boop. Oh, Lord.
Sleep tight, thought Renato.
Come on, chase after me.
I think this is yours, said Renato. But he couldn't hear his enemy's answer.
Sick. Oh. Ah, it's all the same shit. Okay. Whoop. Oh, fucking shit. Yeah.
What's there?
Hey.
I hear you're the dead, silent type.
Shoot. I'm out of power. Energy on kill. Hell yeah.
That had been his mistake before, thinking he could win a battle of wills with an ancient evil all by himself. He had to be cleverer than that. Or braver. Or something.
Please don't be a Fighto. Ah, yeah. Hello.
There it was. Skyripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway.
The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How was it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Skyripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well,
Aight.
there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still.
No.
But fighting Zenobia now That made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
Nah. Commit. Sky
It was
Ripper.
a no-brainer. He'd sacrificed his old friend Lapino to get the armature. And the armature was useless by itself. Only a series of coils and wheels. War demanded sacrifices. And he would make more before the end. He would have to choose the greatest good no matter how much it cost him. Zenobia. Well, he would see her sooner or later, across a battlefield or a sword's point before all this was over. He was sure of that. The power was in the
Remember
core.
when we murdered her?
Obviously, he had to get the core.
Yeah. It seems like getting the armature does nothing without the core. So, like, if we
Doubt
take the
sank
time to
in
get the
before he was
armature,
even out of sight of the Farfarer.
we gotta just go get the core.
Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? It was the sort of path he'd always avoided.
It follows
A path of
us.
responsibility, of seriousness. Had
Aww.
he grown up? He didn't feel grown up. He'd made this decision from his gut, like he always did. Somehow, he'd impulsively decided to stop being impulsive. Did that make any sense?
It follows us. That's so cute.
He'd once met a pirate captain. He used hooks to get around his ship. Oh, what was his name again?
Captain Hook. Oh. Sure. YOLO.
Hey, buddy.
Followed my gut.
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
Oh. Sour, you say?
Kill the fox! Cause the ravens. Though he said they were original.
Cool. Got
There were
him!
fewer and fewer trees. There were only these huge crystalline growths. Had those
Oh,
been here
worried.
before?
A little worried about this.
He no longer heard birds except for the feverish cawing of the ravens when they attacked. He couldn't smell the small animals of the forest. The mice and rabbits. Where had they gone? He was getting hungry too. This was an unhealthy place to be.
Ow. No! Ah! Fuck. Shit!
So I find out what's next, he thought.
I died! No! You start from checkpoint? Where is that? Oh, here. Okay. This is my first time dying. Damn. Ow, fuck. Woo! Is this
The
it?
20-sided core made him feel physically sick.
Oh shit.
Once he had sneaked into a temple of the dark arts, and he hadn't liked what he smelt and saw there.
No, it's
This
another, like,
felt
evil
that.
thing?
As quick as he could, he wrangled the icosahedron into the armature. The wheels began to spin, then glow. The sick feeling quickly spun away. Now he only felt sad. He had lost good friends for this war apparatus. Maybe Lapino wasn't such a good friend. Yeah, that made him feel better. He carried his prize back to the Farfarer. Now, he had to make his next move. There was a key Imperial outpost on the Nexus. If this really was some sort of super weapon, he could use it to wreak havoc on the enemy. And if it wasn't, well, better to know that before the final battle. But maybe he should show it to some scientists first. There was an observatory on the Nexus. Maybe he should go there before he fired it.
Had Reynardo assembled it correctly? Would it work at the critical moment? The scientists on the Nexus would surely give answers. Or maybe it needed field testing, and the Imperial outpost on the Nexus was the perfect target. I think I want to go hang out with some cute scientists.
Of course. If you've just assembled a weapon out of legend that can exile gods from the world, you'd want to have a scientist or two look at it. And even if they disagreed and he had time, he could ask Calaveras himself. Yes, the observatory would be his objective.
Yeah.